Hey guys, how about a shave video? Wet shave video, that is. Because nobody uses cartridges much anymore. Today I'm going to use the razorock Plus Soft synthetic brush, which for a $9 brush is probably the best brush you'll ever buy. Other than like, let's say, some of the cheaper Omega or Samog boar hair brushes. These brushes do load up very well. It looks like I got too much soap, or too much water rather. But tonight's shave, some of the best soap, razorock, the Stallion. I like the smell of this. A lot of people do not, but I do. It's a very soft soap, so it lathers really good, especially with a good broke-in boar brush or a silver tip, or even a good synthetic. It's very soft. It's kind of a kind of reminds me of like baby powder with a little bit of pepper, kind of a woodsy, all mixed together. So it's kind of like a manly. It is like a manly smell. You know what I mean? It's not a real girly smell or anything like that. It's not a total sandalwood kind of smell, but so got tons of lather there. The good thing about the bristles on this brush is it loads up very nicely. Why that is because, well, this brush actually has some backbone and a lot less what I call floppiness that you see from other synthetic brushes. So, and I'm making a freaking mess out of this, I tell you that. Hope the dog don't lick that up. So I've been wet shaving for probably over 6 months now, and I do watch other YouTubers, and some of them are kind of comical to me. I don't know if you guys have watched much Bald and Beardless. This guy's hilarious to me. Seems like in every video he has some, maybe it's the way he edits his videos or something that makes me crack up. But if you haven't watched Bald and Beardless, I would recommend you check his channel out. So, Merkur 34C with the Permasharp Super Blades and the gold package, because they are the best. They're the best blade that I've found so far. They're sharp and they're smooth. Yep, here's my dog. I got a little Boston Terrier and she sounds like a pig sometimes with her mashed up nose. But these blades, they're very smooth, very forgiving. Not totally forgiving, but they're still forgiving. And they're still sharp. I did have some issues with a lot of the most popular blades, those being like the Persona Lab Blues, the Gillette Silver Blues. So, and I don't like feather. To me, they're too sharp. I'm not a pansy, I just have a very different skin. I have kind of sensitive skin. But for my taste, your mileage may vary issue. You might want to try these blades. I think they're maybe 12 bucks or something like that on Amazon. Well worth it though, you know. And this is my 4th shave on this blade. So when you add it up compared to cartridge razors like the Mach 3 Turbo and the Gillette Mach 12 or whatever they have now, that they guarantee you a month out of. I don't know what they were testing that on. Maybe a baby's ass or something? I don't know. But I've heard a lot of people complaining about those. And wet shaving is so easy, and you get 10 times the shave for only a fraction of the price. Not to mention, it's a good hobby, and the people in the hobby really seem to pull together and kind of talk to each other. So yeah, there is a wet shaving community, and I'm all for it. Because anytime you can save some money and get a, what I call a barbershop shave, it's well worth it. And it's sort of like a man's time to himself is in the shave den. So I know a lot of people like to shave in a hurry, and you can do that too with the DE razors. I mean, I think my barber got me into my first kit, which was the Gillette Tech and the Dorco 301s, and for like 8 cents a blade, I was like, heck yeah. The first pass on those, I got a better shave than I've ever gotten with a Mach 3 Turbo or Mach 4 or whatever they're up to now. I'm not really sure, but. And you can get a DE razor for a good one. I like to begin with, I like the Merkur or the Merkur 34C. I just do. Because when I use anything else, it's like that thing is looking at me like I'm cheating on it or something. It's an overall good razor blade, the 34C is. It's kind of mildly aggressive. It's kind of a medium there, so I do 3 passes, with the grain, across the grain, and then against the grain. So my second pass, I just kind of go from ear to nose, try to maintain a 90-degree angle. A lot of the problem here in Kentucky, where I'm at in particular, is very hard water. So we have to take what soaps we can because most of the old style soaps don't lather that good because our water is so hard. And there's ways you can find that out locally, but just take a water bottle, put about 10 drops of dish soap in it, shake it up, and if you get over an inch of suds, then you have good water. Well, probably for the most part. I can put a whole damn bottle of dish soap and about 2 drops of water, and still get about a half inch of suds. So the water here is full of limestone. But I did just want to, you know, kind of put a video up talking about wet shaving. If you like a good close shave and a little R&R time to yourself, then I would recommend wet shaving. And razorock has some really good products. The anywhere from brushes to soaps. They have some of the best soaps that I've ever tried. The infamous XXX. And probably my latest favorite, which is the Stallion, named from Anthony Epicito. Anthony Epicito. He's the YouTube's famous straight razor guy. And I would love to learn to use a straight. That is the plan in the near future. But right now I'm still having a pretty good time with my BE razors. But I'll tell you, my barber, he collects vintage safety razors and straight razors, so he probably has more straight razors than anybody I know combined. And that's a cool hobby for him. So he likes it, he enjoys it. He gets some pretty awesome straight razors, I must admit. So Dennis, if you ever get a chance to watch this, I'm still saving for a good blade. I tell you, that soap is so slick that even after you shave it all off, you can still go back over it and feel the residual slickness. Something I really like about this particular soap. So pass 3, what I'll do is I'll wet the brush just a little bit. I still have it loaded up. And I really love the smell of this soap, I do. I know a lot of people don't. I'm not really sure why. Maybe they're just hardcore Bay Rum fans. That was my first soap, was Bay Rum. And it wasn't bad. It smells just like a barbershop, you know, but get some backbone on that. But some of the like Through the Fire Fine Craft soaps, for me and my water, did not perform well at all. So I like, probably my favorite soaps would be Cold River Soapworks, and Barrister and Mann makes some good soaps if you learn how to lather them right. razorock, bang for the buck is Sterling. Sterling has the nod, hands down. They can pretty much make whatever scent you want there. All you gotta do is ask. The worst they can say is, no, it's not possible. So this past week or last week, they came out with Sterling Blue, which is polo blue, essentially. from what I've been hearing, it smells pretty much identical to that. But their Executive Man, their Sharp Dress Man, any of their soaps smell and perform very good. They lather good, they have good cushion, they have good slickness to them, and they are cheap, so that's good. Katie's Bubbles gets a nod. They're a good company. Very good soaps there. There's so many soap makers now, it's really hard to just pick just one. You know what I mean? One of the things I look for the most out of a soap is the post-shave feel, because yeah, I may feel my face after my third pass and be like, wow, that's really smooth and it feels really good. But it's usually about 10 to 15 minutes after I shave and I've applied aftershave that I'll tend to notice the actual feel. That's when you start what we call masturbating. That's when you start rubbing your face and seeing any little area that you may have missed stick out. And I'd say one of the best soaps that I've used and got the best shaves out of is Bear Stearns Man. However, that's extremely rare. Because I can't get them to mix right, water mixture correct. It's something you have to play with it. You have to add water, and you want to get kind of like a sheen to it when you shave with it. Not a big Parasso fan. I know a lot of people are. But at the end of the day, it's all good. I mean, it really is. As long as it's a tallow-based soap, then it's gonna perform very well. Now, as far as blades go, when you pick a blade, that's going to be totally up to you, and I recommend tryablade.com. That's where I've got most of my blades. Damn, that sounded like Matthew McConaughey. Wish I had his money. So, that's past 3. I know it went a little long, 18.5 minutes, but I kind of wrap it up with a little bit of cold water rinse. And I always use an alum block after my shaves. Just something I got addicted to. What an alum block does immediately closes your pores. Any irritation whatsoever will be minimalized by using an alum block. Nothing like some cold water on your face after a good close shave. Where's my small towel? I have a shave towel here, but I always forget about it. So what I do is, after my last rinse, I'll leave a little bit of water on my face, go grab the alum block, and what I'll do is I'll get it a little damp and just kind of rub it on your face. where this one's new. I just got it in today, and I think it was like $5 or something. Totally worth it if you're into wet shaving, or if you get skin irritation from shaving at all. Like my whole life, I never could use an electric razor on my neck. Never could. Because of the agitation and irritation that I got from it. So it's so weird that I can use a blade, a razor blade on my face that close. So what you want to do is you want to kind of dry your alum block off after you use it. I always make sure it's dry, and I'll put it back in its container, and I'll probably leave that cracked open a little bit, and throw some, after about 10 seconds I will rinse. Lukewarm water is okay, just enough to get the alum off, because if you leave that on your face, it will dry it out. And for me, being that this is shave of the night and not morning, I have a concoction of Pacific Rush Barbasol mixed in with regular witch hazel, about a 50-50. And you still get the burn and you still get the menthol. It's just not overpowered. So if you have an overpowered or an overpowering menthol like Osage rub and you want to dilute it, you can use witch hazel. It works just fine. It calms it down and it doesn't cause major eye irritation. But that was just kind of a little project for me to mix those up and see, and so far it's really worked well for me, guys. I do have some Osage rub. I'm sure you've seen it in every barber shop. Well, most every barber shop. And that menthol is good on a hot sunny day where it's been 100 degrees, more like 80 degrees with 190% humidity. So I'll take my towel and just kind of air dry it like that. So if you guys haven't had the chance to get into wet shaving, you're thinking about it, check out the Merkur 34C. Try some Permasharp blades, or even the Supermax Super Platinums are good blades. Dorcos are good blades. Most of your razorock soaps are good. If you're going to start out and you want to buy a soap and you're new, go with Sterling. Sterling is probably going to be your favorite starting soap for sure. And it's a soap that you'll have for a long time. So, alright guys, Jared in Kentucky, thanks for watching. If you want to see more videos, or if you have any questions, just hit me up down below. And you all have a blessed day. Thank you.